Hey everyone, welcome back to CookieCraft Skyblock, episode 4 here. Let's get started. We're going to take a look at a few things that were built in the last episode that you guys didn't see, so let's get going. Here's our enchantment room. We finally have a beacon. I built a little shack here for our ore gen, so we can finally stay inside a building here and safely mine our ores when we need to. We've got some storage for our mob farm. Here's our lava generator. We've been to the nether. And we built our basalt generator. We've also extended our farms here. We've got pumpkin, beetroot, carrots, wheat, and potatoes, and sugarcane going on down here. And we'll go ahead and do just a quick little fly around here so you guys can see what the island currently looks like. And we got some space to grow here, so let's get started. So I decided to move the basalt generator over into its own little building, just like I did with the ore generator. I think it looks better. Kind of makes it look like a little village on top of the island here. So I've already moved it over here next to the ore gen, and we're gonna build another little shack around it. So nothing crazy here, just another shack build. I am trying to texture the walls here a little bit, just like I did on the origin building. Just makes it look a little worn down, style I tend to use. Alright, we got the walls done on this thing. Let's get the roof done and call this build done for now. So now that we've got our origins taken care of and we got some better tools, so we're getting some more ores and everything, I figured it was time to build a quote-unquote super smelter. This is a smaller version, it's only 8 furnaces, but that's enough for me. For what I need, I can just let stuff smelt while I'm doing other things, so let's get one built. This smelter is a modified version from Wells Knight. I'll put his link down in the description to his video. Basically, I just shortened it from 8 furnaces on each side down to 4, just to make the building a little bit smaller, so I'm not taking up so much room. Alright, we finished the main part of the build there. Let's get the walls done, get a roof on this, and we'll call our super smelter complete. So the way this smelter works, you load your fuel. In this case I'm just going to use coal, easy to get for us here. Load that into the bottom chests, load whenever you want to smelt to the top, and it sends it off. In my case, I am doing it evenly just because I felt like it, but you don't have to put the items in evenly. The carts will distribute the items across all 4 furnaces, and it stays pretty even across all of them. So yeah, pretty simple. I use this in most of the worlds that I play in, so it's pretty handy. Well, now that we got one project done, let's move to another one here. I'm going to build a villager breeder. Got some plans for what to do with the villagers besides just using them for books. So let's get this breeder built and see how it turns out. for this breeder, I'm using a design by Logical Geek Boy. Again, link will be in the description. Pretty good breeder. It's an older design, but still works fine. Had to make a couple modifications, you'll see later, but had to spread their beds out a little bit for some reason. The villagers weren't seeing them all. Not sure about that one. And then you'll have to put trapdoors around your composter and your so your villagers can't compost everything instead of feeding the other villager in there, so they'll actually breed. But other than that, works great. So off camera, I've already gotten one villager down there in the breeder, and we just healed up our second one. So let's get them moved over there and get them ready to put them to use. The last thing we need to do to get this breeder working is let's get the farm going. We're going to use carrots to plant the farm. After a while, their inventories be nice and full, and they'll start breeding. The way this breeder works is the villagers will think they can get to those beds, and so they need to breed. They fall into the trap in between the trapdoors there, and they'll go down that water path until they grow up. Their heads will hit the water. They'll hit the water stream, come up, and be held in that collection tank until they're ready to be moved. And that'll do it for this episode. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Most likely no episode next week due to the holidays. So I want everybody to have a safe holiday, and we will see you next time. Have a good one.